New places and new destinations, they're actually really quite neat, to me anyway. I'm totally into that, right? New places and new destinations, they're actually really quite neat, to me anyway. Back then I had some trouble and such, but today I'm totally into that. Right now I'm really into traveling. Just want to travel the world and see some new places. How did I get there? Well, it all kind of started off with when I was very little. I used to just be in my room most of the time and just be in the house and such. It kind of started off from there to school, which is kind of like the building blocks or stepping stones, little small steps. So here's an example. I like to play video games at times. So I would play video games in my room. And how do you transition from that to going to the arcades? Hey, the arcades has a lot of video games. They should, because it's an arcades. And so, why was it kind of a little difficult? I like playing video games, but why arcade was different? Well, because for one thing, too many bright lights and too many noises. So what did we do? What did we do from that? We went from going from home playing video games to at a restaurant that has like some video games in them. Like either a pizza place or like an old restaurant or something like that. So anywhere that has like a little arcade machine. We kind of worked on doing that to there. I remember being with my dad, and we would play on some of those machines, and it was pretty fun. It was strangely kind of, it feels a little bit like I like playing games at home. Only difference is that when you're like in a driving game, you're actually sitting on a seat playing cruising or something like that. And so that was one of those steps. The next step from that from that little restaurant was to an arcade that's not really quite so busy or stuff like that. It's still like on a slow day and such, and that was a pretty good day to do that kind of stuff. And then from that less busy arcade to a more busier arcade, and it took quite a while. It took quite a few years, like maybe a couple or something like that. We never really quite rushed the progress. However, we did indeed encourage to keep trying and keep on doing on these new locations, even if it goes from the arcades to an art museum to even to the racetrack as well. We just had to build those logical stepping blocks in order to get to the main course or the main challenge when it comes to the different locations as well. And to be honest, today, since I really like looking at different locations, or actually being in different locations, one of my, I guess you could say, common quirk or something like that, or I guess maybe something that's kind of part of me, part of my character, was I kind of just say, just take a look around at what goes on, at this new location, even if it's like a coffee shop or a new restaurant stuff. I just kind of take in the data, or take in the information given, and just kind of enjoy the scenery. And I was like, okay, this is kind of nice. I think I'll like it here. So that's where it kind of came from there. It's back then used to not really like it, and then today gathering the information, and I'll be like, this is pretty sweet. I'm gonna like this place.